Hello and welcome to Cranky Reviews Bird Game Plus, which is a game that is clearly an indie game. It comes from Retallica. I'm assuming I'm saying that right because it is spelt eerily similar to my last name, which is very, spooky, but I'm assuming that's right, and the prices are in the top right hand for where you are, hopefully. I woke up this morning and I went, I don't think I have a game to review, because, again, there's no AAA titles, so my budget it can go a long way this fortnight, because with the amount of indie games, and I saw this on the store, and it was on special, and it was super cheap, so I was like, well, I mean, I had no idea it was coming out. It was on none of the Metacritic coming soon, or Xbox stores coming soon, so yeah, let's just jump straight in. So when I went to buy it, I didn't think too much of it. It just looked at the video. It looks like it's all drawn in pen and paper. It just looks like you fly around. I saw a small video on it. I didn't think it was going to be any fun. And I was oddly surprised at how much fun I actually had playing this game. Now, I'll let you know I've completed it, or at least achievement-wise I've completed it. I think there's another level that I can complete in the single player and an endless mode. I mean, I don't know how long endless mode goes for, but there's a few challenges I can do. I could beat the game on hard, but for the most part, I've got everything that I can out of it in about an hour or two. So I would say to completely complete it, it'll be 2 hours. If you're one of those achievement hunter guys, this is a really easy way to get a 1,000 gamer score. Like, it is very cheap and takes about an hour or two of your time, and you can just pretty much accidentally do it. The only thing is I would just do the first mission in dark mode, so then you can get that achievement instead of going back and doing that again. Outside of that, that's my only real tip for you. You'll pretty much just accidentally do the other ones. So the gameplay, you pretty much fly around and you avoid obstacles, and then at the end of the level you do a boss fight. And in endless mode, after about 150 point things, you usually come across a boss as well. And they range from anything to ladybugs flying at you to a snake that throws out dragonflies, and there's ways to beat them, and you need to pick up things and kill them. But it is a lot of fun, and if you are someone that's had a tough day, then this is a game that's probably for you. If you're someone that's after like Call of Duty, Twitch shooting, I need action coming thick and fast right now, yeah, I mean, don't buy this game. You're not going to get it from this. But it's a nice, calming game that was surprisingly a little bit more challenging than I thought it would be, and a little bit more fun than I thought it would be. The obstacles are wide and varied. You need to use a lot of the things that the game gives you to get past them all. You can sort of bank fast. You can, with your bumpers, you can do a spin move to get away, which the game doesn't tell you that till level 3, so just remember that beforehand, because it does help get out of a sticky situation. You can pick up fish to gain speed when they jump out of the water. There's so much going on, and it is such a simple game that I actually had fun playing this. So with the pros, there are a lot of things this game does right. It's amazingly simple. It is amazingly cheap. In Australian dollars, it was like $4 something. So the price point isn't crazy. And you could just go and play, and you didn't need to worry about other people. I play a lot of competitive online multiplayer games, so it is always nice for me to play a pretty well-polished basic game. It's hard to sort of say well-polished and basic in the same sentence, but that is the best way to describe this game. There's no glitches, there's no issues. I not once had the game freeze. I never had a problem. I never thought I was cheated. Once you kind of figure it out how to get past something, you got past it. The game isn't too challenging. If you put it on hard, it does get a little bit more difficult, but that's what hard is. And I really enjoyed this game. The cons, of course, is that there's not much game here. There really isn't. It's only a few hours worth of game. I don't know if they're going to add more, but at the same time, they're not after $60 American or $100 Australian. They're after $4. So the amount of game that you get for the dollars that you pay is definitely worth it. You can easily sink an evening into this, and if you can get an evening out of $4, then that is well and truly worth it. I can see people really playing this game completely out and completing it on all the difficulties and doing hard and really getting 10 or 20 hours out of it. I mean, that won't be myself. I'll probably tinker around with this a little bit more once I'm done with the review, but mostly I've played the game. But I had a lot of fun doing so. Streaming as well, I got a few viewers as well that sort of just popped in and was like, what is this game? So that's always good to know that if you stream it, you can generate a little bit of traffic from it because, of course, that's it's kind of the world that we live in right now. But yeah, so the cons really is just that there's not a huge game, but that's pretty much it. It would be nice also if it was a little bit more explained how some of the bosses work, because that took me a little bit to figure out. But sometimes that's okay. It reminds me of like the old school Nintendo 64 games where things weren't laid out for you and you're running around the water temple in Zelda, just screaming at the top of your lungs, wondering where to go next. Now the verdict. I actually really enjoyed this game. Like, I would recommend people go buy it if this is something that is going to be your sort of thing. If you're 10 years old and you're watching this and you love fast-paced shooters, I don't think this might be for you. But if you're someone that's like, yeah, I'm going to do something, try something different that is going to be fun and entertaining, buy this and give it 15 minutes when you play it. The first 10 minutes, you're like, what is going on here? It does start to quicken up. You do start to do more. It does start to be fun. And then you start fighting snakes that appear out of the ground. And that does give a lot of fun aspects to the game. So I would give this game a 6.5 out of 10, which is 5 is average, and average is fine with my rating scale. It's just like, it's a game. Congratulations. This is done well and above and beyond what my expectations were going in. And when I left, I would tell people go buy it. It is so cheap to play. And just anyone can play it. I think that's the other thing. Anyone can play it. If you are 3 or 80, you can play this game. Like, you really can, and then just slowly get better at it. I just think it's one of those games that kind of encumbers everything. It's really well put together. Like I said, it is basic in its art style, but that kind of leads to a whimsical love for it. Like, I really enjoyed this game. I can't believe that I'm saying that. I really thought I'd be like going into this review being like 1 out of 10. What a basic piece of plot. But yeah, it is very easy and very easy to love. And there's so many people that can like this. Again, if you're the achievement hunter type, super easy 1,000 game to score for $4 here. If you just want a game and just relax, and the kids are out and you just want 3 hours to yourself, just pop this in. Like, seriously, like it is so easy to just go through it all and just have fun and just forget about the toxicity sometimes you get with gaming. But yes, that is going to be the review today, so thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, hit the like button. Otherwise, hit subscribe down there. That really does help me out. You have no idea. All of this footage is from Mixer, so it's mixer.com/CrankyBaker. Otherwise, you can just look me up, CrankyBaker. It'll also be in the description below. You can follow me on Twitter at GoBrentYourself. Anyway, that's me. Have a great day, and go buy this game.